So today what I'd like to do is to go through computations using the binomial. So let's suppose that we have a binomial with n equals 10, and I want to find some probabilities. Find the probability that your random variable x is, say, equal to 5. Okay. So what I can do is I can imagine a sample space of every possible value of my random variable. 0 successes, 1 up to 10 successes. And x equals 5 is just this one. And the way that we find that probability using a TI calculator is using the binom PDF command, where we plug in our n, our p, and then in this case 5. Okay, let's suppose I want to find the probability that x is less than or equal to 5, okay, or at most 5. If I think about my same sample space, then what I'm looking at here is a range of values that starts at 0 and goes up to 5. And we have a calculator function designed for that. That's the binom CDF command. So I use binom CDF NP, and I plug in 5. Same 5, but the CDF will give me that range of values starting at 0. Okay, let's suppose now that I have the probability that x is strictly less than 5. Then I want to use the binom CDF command again. But in this case, my range of values, if it's strictly less than 5, will go from 0 to 4. So that's a range of values 0 to and including 4, so I can use the binom CDF command, but I would want to plug in 4. Okay, let's look at this where my inequalities go the other way. The probability that x is greater than 5. If I look at my sample space again, greater than 5 is going to be the numbers 6 through 10. And I don't have a calculator command for those on my TI calculator. But it's not necessary, because what I can do is use the complement rule. I can say, well, the complement of what I want is the values from 0 to 5. And the complement rule says take 1 minus the probability of the complement. So if the complement is the values from 0 to 5, I want 1 minus the binom CDF NP, and I plug in 5. Okay, so this would be a case where the question says something like more than. Okay, and one final case, let's suppose I want x greater than or equal to 5. The wording for this would be at least 5. Okay. Then if I look at the range of values that we're talking about, greater than or equal to 5 is going to be from 5 to 10, right, including the 5. So the complement is going to be the range of values from 0 to 4. So when I use the complement rule, I want 1 minus the binom CDF, where I plug 4 in.